We've all seen it happen. You step outside at night, flip on a porch light, and within minutes it looks like you've accidentally opened an insect nightclub. Moths spiral in slow motion, beetles bump into walls like confused bumper cars, and tiny flying bugs hover so close you start negotiating with them for personal space. It feels intentional, almost as if insects are drawn to light like it's calling them. But here's the twist. Most insects aren't actually trying to reach the light itself. They're following instincts that evolved long before porch bulbs, street lamps, or glowing phone screens ever existed. To understand why bugs seem obsessed with light, we have to look at how they navigate the world, how artificial lighting confuses them, and why this age-old behavior keeps repeating night after night. Right here, on History of Simple Things. For many nocturnal insects, darkness isn't a problem, it's home. Instead of using landmarks like trees or buildings, insects evolved to navigate using natural light sources that stay relatively fixed in the sky. The moon, stars, and even the faint glow of the horizon provide consistent reference points. Many insects use a technique called transverse orientation, meaning they keep a constant angle between their body and a distant light source. When that light is far away, like the moon, this works beautifully and keeps them flying in a straight line. The problem begins when humans introduce artificial lights that are much closer and far brighter than anything insects evolved with. Suddenly, the fixed reference point isn't fixed at all. As the insect tries to maintain its angle, it ends up flying in a tightening spiral, slowly circling the light until it looks like it's deliberately crashing into it. Artificial lights don't just replace the moon, they completely overwhelm it. A porch bulb or street light emits light in all directions, creating a confusing halo that insects can't interpret properly. Their navigation system assumes that the light source is extremely far away, so when it's actually just a few meters in front of them, their calculations fall apart. Each tiny course correction pulls them closer and closer, trapping them in an endless loop. This is why moths don't simply fly straight into lights. They orbit them. It's not attraction in the emotional sense. It's more like their GPS has frozen while recalculating. From the insect's perspective, they're doing everything right. From ours, it looks like they've lost their minds. Not all insects react to light the same way, and that's an important detail. Moths, beetles, mayflies, and many flies are strongly affected because they rely heavily on light cues for navigation. Other insects, like mosquitoes, are less interested in light itself and more attracted to heat, carbon dioxide, and body odors. So if a mosquito is hovering near a bulb, it might actually be waiting for you. Some insects are also more sensitive to certain wavelengths of light. Blue and ultraviolet light, which many modern LEDs emit, are especially disruptive to insect vision. This explains why some lights seem to attract swarms while others stay relatively quiet. It's not random, it's biology reacting to the wrong signals. Another theory suggests that light mimics natural cues insects associate with survival. Some flowers reflect ultraviolet light, which insects can see even though humans can't. A bright light might resemble a massive glowing flower that promises nectar. Others believe insects mistake light for open sky, especially when artificial lights contrast sharply with dark surroundings. Flying toward brightness may feel like moving away from danger rather than toward it. There's also evidence that some insects associate light with warmth, which can be beneficial for cold-blooded creatures trying to regulate body temperature. While no single explanation fits every species, together they paint a picture of insects responding to signals that once made perfect sense in nature. What looks harmless to us can be fatal for insects. Constantly circling lights wastes energy, making insects easy targets for predators like spiders, frogs, and bats that quickly learn where dinner will appear. Some insects die from exhaustion, others from overheating, and many simply never make it back to their natural habitat. On a larger scale, artificial lighting contributes to declining insect populations by disrupting feeding, mating, and migration patterns. For example, sea turtle hatchlings famously crawl toward artificial lights instead of the ocean, but insects face similar confusion every night, just on a smaller and less visible scale. You might wonder why insects haven't adapted yet. The reason is speed. Artificial lighting has only been widespread for a little over a century, which is a blink of an eye in evolutionary terms. Insects evolved over millions of years under stable nighttime conditions. Evolution can't instantly rewrite instincts that once guaranteed survival. Some species may eventually adapt or decline, but for now, their ancient navigation systems are stuck trying to make sense of a world that changed too quickly. So, are bugs truly attracted to light? Not in the way we're attracted to warmth, beauty, or curiosity. What we're seeing is a clash between ancient instincts and modern technology. Insects aren't seeking light. They're trying to navigate by it, regulate themselves, or interpret it as something familiar and safe. Porch lights, street lamps, and glowing windows hijack systems that worked flawlessly for millions of years. The next time you see insects swarming a light, it's not chaos or stupidity. It's biology struggling to keep up with progress. And in that moment, that flickering porch bulb becomes a tiny reminder of how even the simplest inventions can quietly reshape the natural world. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.